What's up, y'all? So I'm sitting here at the beach in my motorhome, and I've received a download again, or a re-download. I need to continue to talk about this topic. Now, I don't really want to talk about this topic. But for David Wilcock's sake, I need to talk about this topic. Because y'all know we love David Wilcock and everything that he did for us. I mean, literally everything that he did for us. You know what I'm saying? How many lives his information saved? And hopefully will continue to save. You know what I mean? He did, yeah, he did absolute, I know, man. He did absolute wonders for humanity. So, as I'm sitting here at the beach with the birds and the trees and the ocean, you know what I'm saying? I've received this download that I need to speak about this topic. So I'm gonna wait for some people to get up in here so I can talk about this, man. Like I said, it's not easy to talk about, man. Not easy. In fact, just even thinking about talking it, it's created a lot of anxiety right now. My hands is sweaty. I'm under attack, which is the topic, because that's exactly what happened to David, and it's been happening to me. But you know what I'm saying? This is what I smoke about so much right now. You know, I had really slowed down on smoking until I started speaking about this topic right after we lost David. So I've been heavily under attack since I opened my mouth about it. So yeah, it's hard to talk about, but I need to. I need us to come together about this topic. David's looking down on us and needs us to come together about this topic, because otherwise we're finna lose a lot more soldiers out there, a lot of our other selves out there. You know what I'm saying? Because these attacks are real. This spiritual warfare going on is very real, and it's gotten absolutely out of hand with technology. Absolutely out of hand with technology. What they can do to us through the frequencies that they portray on us is absolutely mind blowing. Absolutely mind blowing. And like I said, I have actually talked to people from our United States military. Okay. We had very deep conversations about this topic. And this was years ago. This was years ago. It's advanced so much further since then. It caused us to lose David Wilcock. We've really got to come together about this, man. Or how many more of us are we gonna lose? Bro, this energy weapons system that they are using to target individuals, we've got to do something about it, man. We really, really got to do something about it. Um, been under attack. Like I said, I mean, that's what's caused like a whole lot lately since losing David. Because I jumped right online and I already knew what happened. I already received the download of what happened. You know what I mean? Right then and there. Like it was there. It was like, man, yeah, there's all these other possibilities and talk and whatnot. Yeah, no, this was a energy weapons directed system that made him do what he did. And that's what we need to talk about, man, because it's gonna keep happening. It's been happening. It didn't just stop. So, you know what I'm saying? These monsters in control of this stuff, bro, they need something much worse than life in prison. You know what I'm saying? They have earned the deserving of something much worse than prison. It's absolutely crazy what they continue to accomplish, man. So yeah, man, we've got to come together about this topic because man, there's way too many of us that know David Wilcock would have not taken his own life on his own hands. That would have not happened. We know this. These attacks that happen is what pushed him to the brink of doing that. And I guarantee you, he was under a severe attack the moment that this happened, man. And I've been under these severe attacks. I know what they feel like, man. And that's why I continue to smoke weed because I think it really helps. I think it really does help. I don't think I would still be here if I did not smoke a whole lot of weed right now. And like I said, I was to the point of only like a couple bowls a day like at the very, very most. At the very most, I was down to about a bowl, like I said, about a bowl or two a day of some greens, man, at the most. Now, back in the day, I used to blow zips. You know what I mean? So that's a major improvement. But right now, I'm probably smoking about 5 or 6 bowls a day, something like that, just to maintain, man, because I'm going through a whole lot right now, too. Financial issues has me right on the edge too. And so when you're dealing with that on top of these attacks, it's very difficult. Very difficult. Um yeah, I honestly don't think that I would I think the marijuana really helps push you through these attacks, man. Cause he had like basically quit smoking when this happened. So all the people that want to talk shit about all this and whatever, man, y'all need to get your facts straight up in your head, bro. Because David Wilcock was just fine when he was smoking. Yeah, still stressed, but he was fine. Man, he can't fight off the attacks anymore once he quit. Guaranteed. Guaranteed, man. Yeah, demons attack and they target us to do certain things. For it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord, the God, and him only shall thou serve. Yeah, right? For real, man. And those of us who are standing up to serve the infinite creator, man, we got some stuff to deal with, y'all. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, I wish that we could bring some awareness on this topic. Some wide spread awareness on this topic, man. Because if we were able to do that, that might have enough impact and get recognized enough to shut it down. That's my prayer. That's my prayer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the for the for the energy direct weapons, the frequency weapons that are being used against us, that aspect of it. You know what I mean? Because this is wild, man. You know what I mean? It's already hard enough before all that. You know what I mean? A lot of us out here struggling, barely eating, running out of gas, not able to do laundry. All these things, man. You know what I mean? It's hard out here, man. And this whole other layer adds a whole lot more on your plate, man. So yeah, that's why I've been smoking so much lately, man. Straight up, like that's it. I've been freaking severely under attack. On top of, like I said, going through other hard times. So for me to stay in this in this particular battle, in this war, for me to stay in, I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. No man can serve two masters. For either, sorry, there's people walking up, checking me out. No man can serve two masters, for either he will or hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Right? Yeah, true that. You definitely can't serve two masters, that's for sure. That's for sure. I've been through that. I've been through that. I know all about that. I firsthand know all about that, man. So yeah, that's real. That's man. But, you know, once you figure all this out, man, you're subject to these attacks. You know, it's crazy. Depending how much you want to speak out about all this, is gonna factor definitely factor into how severe, how high these frequencies, how strong the frequencies turned up. Like, ain't no doubt about it. Ain't no doubt about it, man. Having a little bit of some coffee there. Yeah, because I mean, I was able to come up on a couple bucks, but I didn't have enough to have like $6 to be able to get like a gallon of gas up in this thing. Because that's how much gas is right out here at the beach, man. It's $5.99 a gallon. And I thought I had Though, well, when I parked this thing, I swear it showed that, you know what I mean? I had about a couple gallons left. And I only live a few miles from the beach. So it's like, all right, no problem. So I jump in, I start it up, I take off. You know, I'm like, I ain't got gas to burn, but, take off. And then I look down and I realize, man, I ain't got no gas left. And I'm like, bro, what? Man, I had a little bit in here when I parked it. What? So yeah, I get down here to the beach after dumping. You got to dump, man. You got your holding tank, and it lasts a week or two or something, depending on how much you use it. And like 3 weeks if you stretch it. Um, but yeah, so I'm like, man, I got to come down here and dump regardless. So I come down here, and then yeah, I realize I probably ain't got gas to make it home. So I'm like, man, I gotta go out there with my gas can and see if anybody can give me a ride to the gas station because I don't want to chance it, bro. Not in a motor home, man. No, bro. You better just stay put and go find you some gas real quick because the last thing you want to do is be on a road and run out of gas in a spot where you can't pull over in your motor home. Man, that would be horrible. Horrible. Don't do that. So yeah, man, I gotta go find some go find some gas, man. Times have been tough. But like I still got it's only like it's 4:20 right now, man. Happy 4:20, y'all. It's 4:20 here at the Oregon coast. Right here at the ocean. You know what I mean? Right here at the beautiful this is the jetty. And there's a lot of cars over there, but you can see there's the ocean right there. They got wide open water right there. Beautiful. I'm in a beautiful spot right here, man. You know what I mean? Beautiful. Yeah. It's our old school rig, man. But anyways, yeah, and hey, what's good? What's good with you? I didn't realize I had a bunch of. Okay, so I read my homie's comment here. Hello, excuse me, sir. So what? Okay, so somebody's I'm not, and that even has a. Oh, I see. Different name. I'm gonna go ahead and. The fuck is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I get it. This is proof right here of how many people hated David Wilcock, or how many people were paid to mess with. Let's go ahead and actually report you, because that's how we have. That's what we have to do to get this to stop. Is straight up report you. All right, you've been reported. So we're gonna go ahead. Boom, boom. Goodbye. All right, we gotta. Yeah, I'm saying we gotta. And who was that other person? Um, we gotta report these people. That's the only way to get them to. You know what I mean? We gotta do something about it, man. I can't just sit there and let these people freaking act a fool, man. Nah, just like David, man. We ain't putting up with that at all. And man, trust I'm. You know what I mean? I mean, David was a soldier and everything. David was a soldier and everything. But man, I'm a different beast. You don't want to fuck with me, bro. I swear. Yeah, I'm a different beast, man. I come from the streets and shit and all that, man. I'm a different beast. You don't want that smoke with me, homie. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it friendly. Let's keep it chillax, man. Good vibes and everything. Cause yeah, we back to the topic, man. We under attack, as we see. You know, this attack comes in so many different forms. One of these forms is an energy weapons system. Frequencies. They can we are like an antenna. All of what we are responds to these different frequencies. So if they direct certain frequencies at you, it's going to make you do and feel a certain type of way. That's what they do. So that's really what we're dealing with here. And that's what took David Wilcock. That's what made him do what he did. So for all you crazy people who think in your sick little twisted heads, if you think that you contributed to his death, you are really smoked, homie. Like, really smoked. Like, nah, that is not what happened at all. He was under these attacks, and he quit smoking weed, and the next thing you know, he's gone. That's what happened. Fuck out of here, man. I swear, he was going through them attacks like a soldier when he was smoked up. So, for all the people who influenced him to quit smoking weed, y'all did contribute to his death. That is for sure. Because I know he would have kept thugging it out if it wasn't for that, man. Because I'm proof of that. I'm dealing with these attacks. I want to take my shit sometimes and go bang bang on myself. But no. No. Stop. That's the attacks. Here they are again. Let's smoke some weed instead. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Fuck that, man. Fuck these demons, bro. These demons ain't winning this war, bro. Nah, man. We gotta stay smoked up during these times, man. You got me fucked up, man. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody influence you to stop doing something during this war we're in. And if you're unaware it's a war, I mean, you know what I mean? It's because you ain't doing enough positive for humanity to even be caught up in that smoke. You know, the ones who have been in power, man, they don't want people coming together. They don't want one love. They don't want unity. They don't want freaking, you know what I'm saying, one hand helping another hand. They don't want that, man. They want the exact opposite of that. Because the exact opposite of that is how they make society collapse. Now, all of a sudden, we're looking at a society that's completely different. Completely different. Because everybody's been brainwashed to be so selfish. That's really what this whole thing boils down to. Selfishness. Money. Root of evil, right? You know what I'm saying? People, man, we gotta start coming together, or it'll be our last. We can't survive as a civilization if we divided. We can't. There's no way. If everybody's just for themselves, then what are we gonna do when we're under attack? Right now we're under attack. What are we gonna do by ourselves? When all of a sudden the system collapses, money gone, food hard to get, you know what I'm saying? All this shit's gonna really, really hit the fan quick if we don't have some unity behind us, man. So if anybody out there, even if they think they believe in God and, oh, they're so, you know what I mean? They're so holy. But yet, they try to tell you unity's a trap. All this information, it's all a trap. And da-da-da-da-da. And no, unity's not the answer. And that's all just a... Man, they're so brainwashed. It's sickening. Bro, I can't even have these conversations with them anymore. You know what I mean? I've tried, and man, by the end of it, it's like, bro, we ain't even on the same level. You ways down here on the information they want you stuck on and thinking is all fake and this and that. Well, meanwhile, you know what I mean? We've been following the real truth out there, and we're way up here. We know what's going on. And these people, we see it. It's written. It's written real easy for us to read. You know what I mean? So when you're tapped into all this, man, you start reading people's energy. You know what I mean? You're like, actually, I gotta protect my energy, and actually, this person right here needs to go the fuck away from me, man. You know what I mean? I get that negativity up out of here. I ain't got time or room for that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, times are crazy right now. Times are crazy right now, man. We got to protect ourselves. You know what I mean? And so for me, like I said, yeah, I had really, really slowed down on smoking, man. I was down to like nothing. I was down to like almost nothing when 420 rolled around. And, you know, just before that, we lost David. And right when we lost David, man, it was like, it was an instant wake up call. Instant. I'm like, hold on. Hold on. Actually, though, I'm going to continue. I'm going to go back to smoking some weed, bro, because that shit's crazy. That shit there is crazy. Losing David Wilcock, that was crazy. That was crazy, bro. Crazy. Somebody who had no self-harm within himself, regardless of what anybody says. Regardless of what anybody says, even Corey Good. I love you, Corey Good. I love what you're doing and everything. But I think you're a little too played out on what happened to David Wilcock. I really do. I really do. I don't think you're accurate on what happened to him at all. Because he was completely, he had been under attack for years. So if you're dealing with somebody who's been under attack for years and was doing absolutely 100% fine with it, I mean, yeah, still going through some shit and all that, but man, you know what? At the end of the day, you spark up some Mary Jane and you smoke them problems away, and you're like, actually, I'm all right. Actually, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, actually, fuck all that. To me, that's what it is. I know. And so knowing he was a stoner for however long, and then all of a sudden he stopped and now he's gone, like, come on, let's do some simple math here. It's pretty simple. It's all written out. You know what I mean? Like, bro couldn't fend off the attacks anymore. Bro, I don't care what people say, man. Us real soldiers out here, man. We need our medicine, bro. That helps. That helps deflect these demons and these energy weapons and all this crazy shit. You know what I mean? Because the warfare that's out there today, you know what I mean? They they wanted us thinking, you know what I mean? We was about to shoot it out and stuff, man. They wanted us strapping up and getting all crazy and all, we're ready for war. Meanwhile, they're attacking the shit out of us in a different way. Meanwhile, the war is going to be over before the war that they thought was going to start, even. You know what I mean? It's already going to be done. Because they were waiting for something else. Which I was prepared for that too. Best believe I was prepared for that. I'm from Montana. I'm from the 406. I'm from Billings, Montana. Best believe I was ready for that war. But that ain't even what it is. So, tricked us. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, this is the same stuff that like Bob Marley warned about. Bob Marley was warning about this war that was coming, man. Best believe he did. He knew all about it. He knew it was coming. Yet another soldier gone, right? At an early age. You know, Bob Marley was probably like... Bob Marley might have even been younger than David Wilcock. I don't know for sure, actually. But, you know what I mean? still too young either way. Like, I know he wasn't that old. So yeah, they've been taking the soldiers out the game for a long time in different ways. Every time, we get it figured out, they switch it up. Like, actually, we're not going to send somebody in to poison you this time. Actually, we're going to switch it up this time. And that's what they do. And all of a sudden now it's labeled this, right? Like, oh yeah, somebody, this person actually went and or you know what I mean? Nah, bro, that's not what actually happened. And if it did, it was controlled by these frequency weapons. That was a controlled event. It done tap into you and make you go absolutely crazy. And that's what they do. And they're going to continue doing it until we raise enough awareness about it. 100%, bro. They're going to just keep doing it. We're going to just keep losing people that we care about. So, you know what I mean? The time has been now. David wasn't lying. The time has been now for us to wake up and come together and figure out a way to get more and more and more people aware of all these things going on, man, behind the scenes, because otherwise they waiting for a bunch of stuff that ain't even gonna happen like that. These people are literally they're in just wait mode. They're like, actually, God's got it and everything, and so we're just gonna wait. We're just not gonna do anything. We're not gonna worry. We're not gonna, you know what I mean? Meanwhile, people are dropping left and right. But y'all don't care? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy to live in a society where people don't even care about other people's livelihood. Like, that's crazy. That's the doings. That's the doings of this demonic system. 100%. That's the doings of this demonic system. That's brainwashed into so many people into living their life like that, man. You know what I mean? You'll let somebody sitting there starving. You'll let them just sit there. You got some money in your pocket and everything, you know what I mean? But you'll just let them sit there. That ain't a God's person, you know what I'm saying? That ain't a person that's tapped in with our infinite creator. Out here is somebody who has next to nothing myself. I'm one of the first ones that'll give somebody the last of what I got right now to help them if they need it more than me. Because a person who's really tapped in can see and read and know whether a person needs it more than yourself. And you know what I mean? That's how you done lose everybody, right? It's like, where'd everybody go? Hold on. You know what I mean? You start tapping into too much of real, bro. And people's out the door. They're like, man, this fool's crazy. Oh, man. You got to focus on being of service to yourself and others. It's not all about you. You know what I mean? It's not all about you, man. It's not all. It's obvious, you know what I'm saying? It's not about me, man. I'm sitting here starving and without a gas and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And how many, there might be a couple folks out there that care about me, man. And thank God for y'all. But outside of that, you know what I mean? It's like, bro, how is this life? Like, how have we gotten to this point where people think it's cool to, you know what I'm saying, just drive right past people who obviously need help? You know what I mean? And I'm not talking like, if you can't do something about it, you can't do something about it. But if you can, and you choose to roll the window up and smash on the gas and go right on by, you know what I'm saying? That's not a person of God. closest person to God, man, we're going to look out for each other. I might have like one can of vegetables up there, but if somebody came up to me right here and now and asked me for food, I'd done give it to them. Would you? If it was your last can of vegetables in the cupboard, if somebody came and, you know what I'm saying, that's all you got. I mean, you're down to veggies, right? And they came and asked for some food, man. You know what I'm saying? Would you give it to them? Would you even think twice about it? Because I'd give it to them without even thinking twice about it. Just saying. We should be more kind to each other. We should really be more kind to each other, man. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. And those who give to others will be blessed. It'll come back. It may not come back right away all the time. I know that. Oh God, do I know that. But it will come back around. So it's just wild. Like me being in my current situation, while still trying to help people. You know what I'm saying? I can't even go get some food for myself right now. I'm hungry. Or I'm starving. You know what I mean? But seems like everybody who could help just so busy doing them. So busy doing them that they see somebody really reaching out for help and they're like, it's crazy. It's a crazy world we live in, man. I wouldn't do none of y'all like that. I hope y'all know that right now. If I seen any one of y'all out here, man, and y'all need any help, best believe I'd be the first one right there to help you without even a second thought. Best believe that. Do I get that same energy? No. Not at all. But does it make me turn my back on y'all? No. Not at all. That's a soldier of God. One bear or 10 cobra snakes? Man, I don't know. I don't know. It depends on the circumstance. Depends on if I have what I have right here. I'll go with the 10 cobras. I'm more set up right here, right now, to handle 10 cobras than one bear. Bro, bear's crazy. You can shoot that thing and it still come at you and shit. Like, depending on the bear, you know what I'm saying? Bears can be crazy. You know what I mean? I know, I do too, man. And I've seen Rebel. Yeah, well, Rebel and Warrior of God can be somewhat the same, bro. It's the same thing. As long as you're a rebel with a cause. As long as you're a rebel with a cause, man, you looking out for the best in humanity. And sometimes what's best for humanity doesn't always come across with sugar and cream and stuff. Sometimes what's best for humanity looks like a wreck. Because it's trying to make people aware of what other people are going through. other people out there going through crazy shit, man. And yeah, sometimes shit get real. We lost David Wilcock. Sometimes shit gets real. But, like, I knew one day we was probably finna lose David Wilcock. But I didn't know it was gonna go out like that. You know what I'm saying? I was more expecting the conventional war. Even though I was aware of what can be done outside of that conventional war. Conventional warfare. This technological warfare is something completely else. Completely else. So yeah, sometimes people need to see that. Like I said, it's not always sugar-coated and shit, man. I'm not sorry. Shit, I'm going through it. Why would I be sorry that I'm going through it? That don't make a lot of sense. Just saying. Like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, my life's under attack right now. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, this and some good old flour is what keeps me ready for another hit. Another attack. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I'm going through this. And then I smoke. And then I'm like, all right, hit me again, motherfuckers. I don't know what you've got. People don't understand a true warrior of God, man. We're some soldiers. We done been through some shit. Keep going through shit every day. Like it says, only the toughest ones will be what is destined to happen in their life. That's why it doesn't happen to everybody. Because if it happened to everybody, most of the world would be dead by now. If y'all went through what I go through, most of y'all would be dead by now. I mean, that's just facts, bro. I smoke about what people off themselves about, bro. I do. Mary Jane is my savior, bro. That's what helps me keep it going, you know. And the infinite creator within, man. Tapping into that infinite creator within myself, man. And all the way into the universe. You know what I mean? From within. Boom. It's that connection. That connection. And that chronic that was put here for us real soldiers. That's why it's here. It's not my problem people abuse it and stuff and whatever and use it just to look cool or whatever. That ain't our fault. We're just using it because we got to. Because if we don't, it might be our last battle. Bro, speak about the solar event. All right. And yeah, I don't trust the government at all. At all, man. I don't trust them, not at all. And we shouldn't. There's absolute zero reason any of us should trust the government. And dating back 6+ years ago now. Dating back to 2019, we should have done stop trusting the government. Trying to tell us to get vaccines and put on this mask and bend over and, bro, we should have done stop trusting them then. I did. That's when I quit renting. That's when I said, you know what? I'm done renting, bro. This apartment and all this shit doesn't make any sense. Because I seen what was coming. People now can't forfeiting their place because they can't afford it anymore. And that happens every day, just in case you didn't know. That happens every day here in America. Somebody else lose their home every day. Well, I chose to lose my home. You know what? I was like, you know what? Y'all can have that. Do I want to pay rent every month of every year, keeping me unable to afford anything on my own? What do I even want to do? Well, what does that make any sense at all? It don't. So I started living life. They told me to stay home and vax up and put on a mask, and I said, actually, I'm gonna get rid of my place, sell my cars, buy one vehicle, and bounce. And just go explore and go live life and not wear a mask. And you know what? Actually, I'll go find another store out here that won't make me put one on. Now, unless it came to getting the chronic, okay? There's that one exception I had to kind of have to put on a mask, man, because I wasn't getting no chronic out anywhere unless I put on, like, none of them would do that. So I'm like, actually, though, the one that forced me to, the first one, they sold masks with the pot leaf on it. You know what I'm saying? So I got a gray one with a black pot leaf on it. And I was like, man, I'll just wear that every time I come to the dispensary and nowhere else. Like, fuck that. I'll straight go find somewhere else that I could sneak around real quick and get what I need and get out before half of them notice. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was being around Walmart and everywhere. Put on a mask, put on a mask. Me and my ex, okay, but this was back when I had a girl, and me and her went up into Harbor Freight, and I was finna literally, we walked in there, each pushing a cart, because I was literally about to fill both of our carts worth of mechanic stuff for me to do what I wanted to do. And they wouldn't even let us shop in there. Well, I'm like, bro, I'm literally about to drop a band plus on you right now. Just me. And it's not going to take me long. I can walk up through here and fill 2 carts very easily. It's not going to take me long, and I'm probably going to drop a band or 2 real quick. This is back when things were, you know. They were like, nope, you have to have a mask. I'm like, well, actually, I don't. So actually, okay, I'm not going to spend, 2 racks here. You know what I mean? I'm not about to spend $2,000 here. Bro, that's how much I was already standing up at that point. I've been standing up to the system. I've been standing up, man. I got banned on Facebook back then too. Like 2019, 2020, man. I was facial recognition banned for talking so much real shit, man. They facial recognition banned me. I tried to make a new account, and the second I downloaded Messenger, the second I logged into Messenger, and the camera came on, and they seen my face, my account was instantly deactivated. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, man. We gotta stay fighting this system, man. The system don't have any good interest for us. All it cares about is making all this money. Bro, they're so crazy, man. It's gonna be absolutely worthless with after the economy crashes and things are all switched up. They're wasting. It's disgusting what the devil has accomplished here in this third density experience on this planet called Earth is disgusting. to make us think we need money to live. Disgusting. The only planets out there in the whole universe that is stooped to that level. Somebody hating. I love the haters, man. And yeah, DC is a shoe company. And my initials are DC. I own the rights to that. My initials are DC. And yes, I loved Ken Block. Yeah, Ken Block taught me how to drive. Ken Block's the reason I drifted at 150 miles an hour and lived to tell about it. Ken Block's the reason for that. So yeah, I'll rock Ken Block. You know what I'm saying? I'll rock DC. That's my initials. That's my initials, and that was my favorite driver out there. So, and he drove for Ford. You know, he drove for Subaru, and you know what I'm saying, and he drove for Ford. So yeah, that's my boy. I grew up with that, man. I had a lime green DC sticker on the back of my car in high school, among some other performance stickers, you know, because I was into street racing and drifting and all that. That's been me. That's done been me since back then. Bought my first car when I was 14 with a V8. Ford V8. So yeah, anyways, I'm just saying, I'll rock that DC very proudly, man. I mean, like that was my growing up. And I wore DC skate shoes because I skateboarded too. Yeah, just to give y'all a little back history of why I have DC knowledge and entertainment. Because yeah, I grew up on that DC. I had DC shoes, I had DC belt buckle, you know, I had all the shirts, the hoodies, the hats, all that. Like all the Ken Block stuff. The Ken Block Pacific, Ken Block Ford, I owned all that back then. You know what I mean? God, I would have thousands of dollars worth of Ken Block stuff today if I still had all that stuff. Fortunately, I don't. Life goes on. But yeah, man, I literally, that man's the reason I knew what I was doing before I even knew what I was doing. Drifting 150 miles an hour, man. Running from the boys in blue. Allegedly running from them. Allegedly actually getting away, too. But anyways, that's besides the point. I'm off that. But yeah, somebody want to try to target DC up in the conversation, man. All right. Let me spell it out for you. You know what I'm saying? Love from Iran. Thanks for trying to liberate. What the y'all are crazy. Y'all paid trolls are crazy. Y'all paid trolls is literally crazy, bro. Cass is about to run out. Yeah, all you fear-mongering little people. Taxes are seen as a gift to the treasury. Yeah, taxes is just another form of slavery. And if you choose to keep paying your taxes, yeah, you might as well have took that vaccine too. And you might as well just got in line with the mask on too. And you might as well worship Satan, because that's what you do anyways, right? I mean, come on. So even if you're not aware of it, even if you think you're on God's side, man, your actions done. I don't know about you, bro. Because right now, we fighting for freedom. We fighting for damn freedom. So yeah, actually, I haven't paid my taxes. Actually, I haven't done my taxes in probably about the time of COVID. About the time of COVID, when I was like, yeah, actually, fuck the government and everything they stand for. Everything. And you shouldn't pay them neither. Like that. They send that money to other countries and shit. They launder that money to other countries and shit. That money don't even stay ours. That money don't even help our own people. We don't even take care of the people here in America with our hard-earned tax dollars. And grow up, bro. Literally grow up. All y'all people that, oh, I'm a tax-paying citizen. Yeah, and what do they do with that tax money? You know what I'm saying? Sorry, sometimes what's best for you ain't always sugar-coated. But yeah, any smart, man, there's many intelligent people out there who have whole videos about the tax situation. Whole videos. Go educate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm all fired up, boy. Well, when this boy get fired up, man, it's like, oh, man, bring it on. Bring it on, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna knock you out real quick and send you on your way. And send you love and light anyways, man. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna literally pray for you. Literally. Ain't no hate. Ain't no hate, man. It takes a real soldier to be able to knock somebody out without hate. Like, oh, I just did it because I had to protect myself, bro. Yeah, that'd be super fire. Do you got a way to read the law of one? Yeah, if you got a way to read the law of one, man, for sure. And person right here, we had definitely. Oh wait, first I'm gonna go back to. Oh, whoops, because we gotta do this, man. All these people we got to report. Okay, so you're reported there, mister. So, you know, I don't know how many more reports you're going to be able to handle before you have to make a new account. But have fun with all that, man. Have fun. Have fun, because, you know, for me, hey. Because for me, it was going to be that easy, but then I meant to do that and to do that. And to there you go. And yes, I have set up the iPad. Nice, bro. Nice. Let me make sure my other phone has some battery still. I charged it the other day because I was wanting to do that, man. Oh, yeah. I got 79% battery up on my phone right here, man. So, yeah, we good to go on that. Let me end this, and then I'll call you real quick. And we'll talk real quick, and then we'll go live here and by 25 after. By 25 after, maybe even before, but we'll be live. It's now 5:03 my time, so by 25 after, and just like 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Let's do that, man. And then y'all jump back in, man. Me and my boy can go live. We're gonna read some good stuff for y'all, man. Much love, man.